You worked for months, your data is strong, your result is good, and still your paper gets rejected. Why? In my last video, we understood the peer review system. What actually happens after you submit your paper. But today, let's go deeper. Why even good papers get rejected? Many PhD and MSc students ask me, "Ma'am, my work is good, still it got rejected." And honestly, in many cases, that's true. The problem is not always your research, it's your strategy. If you are new here, I am Dr. Surbhi Jain and I help researchers to publish strategically, not randomly. Let's break down this in small parts with real examples and how to fix them. Look at this. The 7 reasons why your paper gets rejected. The reason number 1 is general mismatch. The second reason is new and novel, that is not equal. The third reason is poor positioning. The reason number 4 is weak methodology. The reason number 5 is bad discussion. Then comes 6, no clarity in writing. And the most important reason is reviewer psychology. Even one mistake here can lead to rejection. Fix strategy and your acceptance rate changes. I will show you how you can avoid these mistakes. Let's start with reason number 1, general mismatch. Let me explain this to you. Suppose you did a good microbial study. Your data is good, your results are solid, but then you submit it to a clinical focused journal. What happens? Desk rejection. Now you might ask, why my work is good? The problem is not your research, it's your selection strategy. You are choosing a journal based on impact factor. That's the wrong approach. Instead, ask yourself, does this journal actually publish work like mine? That's the correct approach. Always match your paper with the journal's scope and the type of articles they publish. Remember this, your paper should fit the journal, not just qualify it. In my previous video, I explained how to choose the right journal for your research paper. The link is there in the description. The reason number 2, new versus novel. Let me ask you something. You did something new in your research, so you think it should be publishable, right? Not necessarily. There's a big difference between new and novel. New means you changed something, and novel means you solved a meaningful research gap. Let me take with you an example. You modify an existing compound and test activity. That's new, but did not solve a real problem. Maybe not. Now compare this. You identify a resistance mechanism and design to solve a problem. That's novel. That is solving a clearly defined research gap. The reason number 3, poor positioning. Be honest and look at your introduction. Does it clearly show the problem you are solving, or it is just background information? This is where many papers fail. The wrong approach includes general writing, whereas the correct approach is writing clear research gap and questions. Ask yourself, what exactly is my research solving? If that's not clear, reviewers will not be convinced. The reason number 4 is methodology. Let me ask you, why did you choose this method? Because it's a standard or it can be justified? There's a difference between the wrong and correct approach of writing methodology. The wrong approach is using methods without explanation, whereas the correct approach includes justify and validate your method. The reviewers want to know why these methods make sense for your study. The reason number 5, discussion. Writing a weak discussion. This is where many students lose marks. Tell me, what are you doing in your discussion? Are you just repeating results? That's the problem. The wrong approach includes only reporting results, whereas the correct approach includes interpreting and comparing the findings. You need to explain what do these results actually mean. Reason number 6, lack of clarity. Be honest here. Is your writing clear or just complicated? Many researchers think complex writing is good writing. That's not true. The wrong approach is writing in complex form with unclear approach. The correct approach includes simple and structured explanation. If the reviewer struggles to understand your paper, they will reject it. In my previous video, I explained about how to write a research paper as in the IMRAD strategy. The link is there in the description. The reason number 7, most important one. This is the most ignored factor. Tell me, when someone reads your paper, does it sound confident or does it sound uncertain, wrong, unclear and hesitant tone? Whereas the correct approach should be in the clear and confident presentation. Reviewers should feel this author knows what they are doing. Let me ask you something. Before you submit your paper, have you checked all these? Because even one mistake here can lead to rejection. Fix your strategy and your acceptance rate will change. Before you submit your paper, ask yourself these 7 questions. The question number 1, does my paper match the general scope? Is my work truly solving a research gap? Question number 3, or is just modifying the existing work? The next question is, my research question clearly positioned, or the question is, are my methods justified or not just used? The next question, does my discussion interpret results or only report them? Is my writing simple and clear? And most importantly, am I writing for reviewers or just for myself? If even one answer is no, your paper is at risk of rejection. Rejection is not about bad research, it's about strategy. Subscribe for more research publication strategy.